Fantastic, you're back. Governor Suresh needs to speak to you right away. Hold on.
How wonderful to see you again. I'm sure you're already noticing the changes your efforts have brought. Ragul attacks are down 80% in the resettlement zone, and the few we encounter are repelled more easily. Construction crews are back to work with a bit of arm twisting, and they're developing more ambitious projects. They believe in what we're doing again, thanks to you.
Now that progress is being made, will the Republic send more resources?
I'm doing my best to see that they do. But in spite of our success, we still have some serious challenges. The Rakuls we've displaced now threaten our forward expedition teams. We've endangered our most vulnerable projects. The work those teams are doing is critical to reclaiming Taris. If we don't help them, the confidence we've worked so hard to restore could die forever.
Aren't there security forces to protect these people?
Of course. And their numbers are dwindling rapidly. Everyone working in that wilderness has lost friends and comrades. They're frightened and losing hope quickly. I need you to rekindle that hope. To show our people that no enemy is too powerful to overcome.
Let's get to work. It sounds like there's a lot to do.
The team leads are at Bridgick's Run. It was a top-notch swoop track before the Sith attacked.
A speeder will take you out once you're ready. When you land, find my agent Vilo. He'll be your guide. Hundreds of lives and millions of credits were sacrificed to bring us to this point. Do whatever it takes. Our project cannot fail.
The governor sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
This work is too important to abandon.
That's not your call to make. If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
Ni at umpampa, boshura moki. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose alatuta.
Do whatever you have to, Vilo. Don't let him take these people out of here.
Kotocha ka nagulawa. Mijusku ba flota lista.
This is not a grooming behavior. That's tool use at the very least.
I know that, and you know that. I'm just saying neither the university nor the garrison... Never mind, we have company.
Hi, I'm Mola Haxtor. This is Professor Vral. We're applied xenozoologists. Could you settle something for us?
I'm sorry, xenozoologist?
We study alien life forms. On Taris, that pretty much means rak-ghouls.
Come look at this. We implanted a recording device in a rat-ghoul and released him. This image is from the footage of his warren. It looks like a new species of rat-ghoul. Taller, meaner, dominates normal rats. And when it was being recorded,
It reached over and shut the transmitter off.
Well, I didn't think rat-ghouls were that smart.
They may not be, but the evidence is compelling. If he were playing with a switch, he'd flick it on again. He hasn't.
If these ghouls are capable of tool use, our colony defenses need to be changed. But we need the footage of our device to be sure.
Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
The last thing we want are organized rat-ghouls. I'll dig up your device.
You're back. Let's queue up that footage and see the rat ghouls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some facts are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
Swarms were pretty thick in that warren. You'll get something you can use.
I'll upload the footage. Let's talk after we've looked it over.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
Rat-ghouls know only aggression and fear. That's a recipe for the dark side.
That's what we're afraid of. We're no experts in the Force, but this new species seems more psychotic than predatory.
We don't know if just one of the new species is Force-sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that Rakghoul lair.
I will risk it to protect the colonies.
All right, the lair you want is deep in Rakghoul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.
Approach. I am Bayon Siyu of the Sanage Temple.
Hey, you! The one who killed the Nekku! Open the lock! This holocron is crazy!
Calm yourself. I am incapable of madness. Madness is internal chaos, and there is no chaos, only harmony.
Before I open that door, maybe you want to tell me who's in there?
He is the Jedi Knight Dana-Jor. He came here seeking battle with the Nekguls.
Of course I did! Anyone could sense the darkness here, and you, old man, are the source!
Dana misunderstands. The Nekguls became Force-sensitive and activated me. I have taught them, but only to help them master themselves. Had he not invaded their territory, my lessons would have sunk in better.
Why are they keeping him alive?
The Nekguls are currently drawing power from dark emotions.
Say it! They tear out colonists' hearts in front of me because they feed on fear and disgust.
Then this is no theoretical threat. They're sadistic, premeditated.
What they do is from ignorance, not hatred. If you lived in a cave all your life, the first time you saw light, it would be painful. The darkness would comfort you, and you would only go toward light again when you found the courage. That is how it is with Nekguls.
He's mad! There's hundreds of those things beneath us, by the reactor. He sees them as no threat, but they can't be allowed to live.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, Dana. Your plan will create ruin and poison.
The creatures are dangerous, but I would hear both sides.
He wishes you to use that control panel to fire the reactor and lower its shielding. What you plan is mass murder. No thinking creature deserves to die a lingering death from radiation. There are alternatives.
They were born of dark side sorcery. They cannot change.
It merely requires time, which I have. They cannot harm me. Leave me here with them, and seek death no more.
These things are a danger to every colonist on the planet. Take them out.
But he's right about one thing. There's nothing good in this place.
Professor Vral here. You did great. We got everything recorded. Now get out of there. The multimeter's going crazy with radiation. Run! Run and never look back! Commander! Commander! Damn! Who are you? What's happened here?
It looks like Rakghouls are what happened here.
This whole thing, it's all wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. How did I get stuck cleaning up the Republic's old messes? These men were here to deactivate bombs that the Republic gave to a Taris street gang 300 years ago during the Sith occupation. The bombs were meant to empower a revolt, but the Sith killed that idea when they decided to destroy the planet.
What happened to the bombs?
As we learned the hard way, the bombs survived. We didn't realize that the bombs withstood the planet's destruction until one of our scientific expeditions was inadvertently blown up. I don't know who I angered, but it fell to me to ensure that the remaining bombs were deactivated. These commandos were my last shot. Please, you've survived up there. You have to help me.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Thank you. You'll be saving lives, not to mention my job. The last of the active bombs just disappeared from the grid. I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
You've saved countless lives, and for that, I'm grateful.
3,
2...
Shut it off! Shut it off! Everyone okay?
Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
What's your team trying to do?
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
Gamma can't do the job?
Not without a lot bigger guns than we've been issued.
The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with rat ghouls and prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy. How's it looking, Imani?
Power readings are stable, sir. No reason we can't go in.
Power generators are reset. And it's you we have to thank, am I right?
It was the least I could do. Your team's taking a risk out here, too.
You've got my thanks at any rate. We should get back to it. We've lost time, and there's still a long way to go before systems integrity is restored.
Pleasure working with you, sir.
You boys make me sick. Did you think Taris was beaches and pretty girls? What, working on your tan? We came here to make credits, but the credits aren't here, are they? They're out there.
Is something wrong here?
These lazy slugs call themselves mercenaries, but they seem to have developed an allergic reaction to getting paid. We just gotta take a few scans of the sliding plate so the Republic knows it's safe to rebuild. How hard is that? But no, all the retired soldiers, security officers, and bounty hunters in the Republic are no match for readouts on structural damage.
That place is crawling with those rat ghoul things. You saw what happened to Cal.
You're really gonna pass up the most lucrative opportunity of your careers on account of some oversized rats?
Aren't you being a little hard on them?
If these boys can't grow up, they're in the wrong business. But I'm sick of waiting around. You take this scanning device out to the big sliding plate and bring back the data, and I'll give you the majority cut. If the money on offer is any indication, the Republic needs this data badly, and I ain't leaving empty-handed.
You can count on me.
Glad to hear it. And don't let all this talk of rat ghouls scare you. They're blaster fodder. Well, what do we have here? Back and with all your limbs, huh? Not frothing at the mouth? Hey, you lazy slugs! Pay attention while I hand your pay over to someone more deserving. You did good work. These scans will be a big boost to the rebuilding effort. And I can finally get these boys back home to their mamas.
My pleasure.
We heard the good news.
The governor wishes to...
The governor wishes to congratulate you herself. You've done some truly incredible work for Taris. Every last person here is in your debt.
Knowing we've made Taris safer is reward enough for me.
You've done far more than that. I'm certain there will be many more challenges to overcome as we continue our work. But I'm also certain your heroic example will inspire everyone who works to make Taris the brightest point in the Republic.
I won't mind if you name something after me. Maybe with a big, impressive plaque.
We'll be sure to keep that in mind. Travel safely.